Hello everyone. I hope you are excellent on this day. I invite you to stay and watch all the video, because I will give you your horoscope for today, as well as the most important aspects that have to do with health, money, and love. I also invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell of notifications, so that you always know everything related to your sign every day, and so you can prevent many situations, and know to deal with any unforeseen. Welcome Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning into your horoscope on your channel, Horoscope for Today. But don't be overconfident, because for those who have chosen to remain uncommitted, a surprise is coming, as someone new may appear today who will destabilize this world you have built around you a little. Resigning yourself to changes or adverse situations in life is not ideal. It never has been and never will be. While changes are necessary and positive, there are types of transformations in life, especially those that we cannot handle, that come to destroy what you have built. A good piece of advice is that you never close the door to love, nor do you become so comfortable with loneliness. It is a dangerous game that can make us reject someone very good who will want to share life by your side without demanding anything in return. Today you could achieve a great result at work, but you must keep in mind that you are not alone in this process. Give credit to those who have been there also striving to achieve that good result. Good time to be alone and discover what exists inside you, as well as to see clearly what you want to achieve in the future. It is always good to plan the steps we are going to take and the place where we are going to go in life. It is important that you remember this for the moment when you have to work a little more on what you have been thinking about doing for a long time. Remember that we are the ones who shape our path, and you cannot let others decide for you. A new person, with whom you are forming a very good friendship, will give you a pleasant surprise today. You could have a very entertaining outing, and you will get to know each other a lot more. At work, it is likely that your colleagues will want to have an informal meeting after work. Do not separate yourself from the group. Try to integrate and get to know them in a more personal way. It's time to start experimenting with new things. You can't always be going through the same thing over and over again. Start with small details, like taking a different route to work, changing the place where you go out with your partner to have fun, alternating between groups of friends, or simply organizing something new in your home. You have a very good ability for business, and someone will ask you for advice regarding this topic. Don't stop giving them good guidelines, since it's not a competition for you, and if it were, a little healthy competition is always good to improve. Start making changes to your diet. It's not enough to just make things happen in a way that isn't necessary at this moment. If you're thinking about buying something or getting a new life idea, you'll just have to continue on a good path, so realize the things that can really be for you. Never believe that things can really be a very important way with that person who is not giving you anything good. If you are in a bad relationship, or if you really do not have the ability to make a separation between what you want and what you really love. So today start to realize the kind of relationship you have. It is never good to take certain things into account in your life, so do not worry about the things that are really not good for you. So remember what you should do at work so that things are good. The beginnings are always going to be things that really cannot be totally positive. Even if they are, nervousness can always take its toll on us. Those who are just starting a relationship with a person who seems to be important in their life will have a difficult mission today, to conquer that person a little or to make them see the good that you can give them. This can be a bit difficult if you do not know the person well yet. You will always have setbacks and falls in life. You cannot avoid them because they are part of it. You will not always be able to avoid falling. Sometimes it just happens, and without us having to do much about it. Remember that only from this we learn and become capable of making fewer mistakes. It is important that you want to be successful in what you set out to do. But it is also good that you see reality and that you realize when it is time for it and when it is time to work for it. Today you will realize that you must continue to strive to achieve your goals. Remember to eat well in the morning. Do not forget to eat fruit and exercise as much as possible. It is time to open your eyes and realize that you have endless possibilities to find your happiness. Do not stay stuck waiting for one thing, since you could waste valuable time. If you feel like changing cities or exploring new options within your work, today is the time to decide. You have something in your possession that does not belong to you. You must return this to the person who corresponds. You do not want to be accused of keeping something that is not yours. A person has been waiting for a visit from you for quite some time, and you must respond to his request. He has to tell you something very important that will bring many benefits for you and your family. A new love could make you forget how bad you have been in the past. Do not let memories prevent you from meeting that person. He is closer than you think. Sagittarius knows very well that he has managed to reach a very high point in his life at this moment, and he knows that he has to pay close attention to the objectives that this progress has been putting in his path. So you have to continue and not give up. There is much to do. Sagittarius has managed to make his life much better than he expected, and all thanks to the fact that he has truly understood how love works. Not that he fully understands it, because in reality no one can do it, but at this moment it is important for you to see the positive. If you're looking for a way to see life in a much more positive way for yourself, you just have to start looking at your job as something good that allows you to grow. There's nothing that can stop you from having a better quality of life right now. Once you see that things can get better, you'll realize what you have. There's no need to say what you don't believe just to keep someone happy. It's necessary to always stay true to your convictions and beliefs in their entirety. You'll notice your heart opening up when the moon enters sensitive Pisces this morning, dear Sagittarius, asking you to get in touch with your emotions. These vibrations pair well with nurturing your feelings and the relationships you value most, investing in the health of your private life. Good vibes flow this afternoon as the moon and Saturn join forces, bringing a stabilizing energy to your home that's perfect for implementing new rules. Consider doing some physical or spiritual house cleaning under the full moon later tonight, highlighting the sector of your chart that rules domestic happiness. You see a lot of chaos and confusion, but it's just the packaging. As the cloud clears, you'll see why. There's so much on offer to you that you found it confusing at first. Take your time and follow the trends. You'll see a great perspective. Change is inevitable and has the ability to paint your future bright. Today, you might substitute heartbreak with chocolate, because you're tempted to treat yourself to something nice. This is fine, but limit yourself to a small amount. Too much candy could cause you to regret it when your stomach hurts, not to mention getting on the scale. Remember, moderation is key. This will be an incredibly positive day for you. While all signs will benefit from the vibes in one way or another, for you this energy is really about friends and socializing rather than focusing on anything more serious. Yes, you may very well have things to do, but if you can put them off, a rain check won't hurt. The intuitive moon is moving through your third house of local communities and friendships, so you're in a good mood to reach out to people, and the moon will form an exciting alignment with action planet Mars, keeping the party going given that this red planet is currently orbiting your technology zone. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. A status update could be the only thing standing between you and a new opportunity. A full moon today brings situations to light and feelings to blossom, dear Sagittarius. Occurring in your solar fourth house, it can direct your special attention to family or home life and your needs for comfort, rest, and familiarity. You're now recognizing things that were unrecognized, buried, or hidden. This lunation can awaken an intense need to tend to your personal life. Balancing your home life with responsibilities to the rest of the world is essential. Now, while your professional or public life still needs your close attention, now is the time to get in touch with your true feelings about a matter. With Mercury retrograde and the temporary magnification of matters due to the full moon, it is best to digest and process your feelings before moving forward. We'll tell you how you'll fare with money and luck now. But first, remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Notice how much your work-life balance and work environment have changed, Sagittarius. You might be surprised by the schedule and workspace you have now, compared to 6 months ago. You may have made intuitive changes to spend more time at work or at home. During this cycle, adjusting your work environment may have come naturally as well. With the full moon in Pisces closing out this lunar cycle today, it might be best to focus on the highlights of the past 6 months to see what you can maintain as you move forward in your professional career. Focusing on your creative spirit is key right now. This lunar energy brings out your passionate and imaginative side, so be confident in your abilities today. Your creative ideas and your ability to implement them are key for the months ahead. Your finances may experience some ups and downs, but keeping the positive energy will pave the way for great opportunities. You may find yourself taking a new path in the near future. Don't be afraid of change, remember, it happens for a reason. Hold on to yourself and don't get lost in uncertainty. Self-confidence is crucial. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers are 52, 17, 39, 9, 38, 11. Daily love. A full moon has arrived, a blue moon, in another mutable sign, Sagittarius, highlighting the zodiac sign of Pisces, one of the most romantic and mystical. This lunation will cast a spell on the cosmos and put everyone in a heart-centered mindset. Make sure to dig deep into your emotions and listen to what your spirit is telling you. Also, because this lunation highlights your solar fourth house of home, family, and domesticity, you and your partner may decide to move, redecorate, or renovate if you want to get into real estate together. Discuss the options and start looking now. The moon is in Aquarius today and in your third house. You find it easy to communicate your thoughts and feelings in your romantic relationships. Are you able to be as open and transparent as possible in how you express yourself? These are all necessary and relevant questions to ask yourself. One of the most important and fundamental pillars of a healthy and successful relationship is honest, direct, clear, and open communication. Many times, two people can be very much in love and compatible, yet things don't work out between them because they are simply not on the same page and constantly misunderstand each other due to a lack of openness. Health. It's time to take better care of yourself, as you've been paying less attention to your health lately. You may have a fever or minor accidents if you neglect to safeguard your health at any point. Reveal what's in your heart to someone you can trust. This will give you a lot of relief. Change your lifestyle and way of thinking as well if necessary. This planetary influence can foster a desire for competition, Sagittarius. You want to assert yourself against forces that feel oppressive. But you may come across as aggressive in doing so. Try crystal healing and chakra work to feel more patient and understanding. Blue quartz is calming and peaceful, lifting your spirits and helping you focus on the positive today. Carry a piece of blue quartz with you for more harmonized energy throughout the day. Chicken breasts are low in calories, but high in protein, which fills your body with energy. Today, try preparing blackened or grilled chicken over a Caesar salad for an energizing lunch. Family and friends. It's vital that you don't let stubbornness build up in your relationship. Your partner is not in the mood to give in, so you need to be much more understanding and flexible. But this attitude will actually improve your romantic life and your partner will start to feel much kinder too. Try renewing your old relationship with a meaningful gesture. If you're looking for love today, make sure you get out there because you won't find it sitting around the house. A powerful square between Jupiter in your 6th house of well-being and routine and the moon in your 4th house of local activities and communities puts the most interesting events outside your front door. Unfortunately, things aren't that simple right now, so you'll probably meet more people online than anywhere else. Another word of caution, don't expect things to fall into place automatically. Today's energy is tense, so while sparks may fly, they can be for better or worse. Instead of making everything happen today, try mapping out your territory and then start figuring out where the beauties congregate. Work compatibility, Capricorn, in love, Aries, lucky, Virgo. Your lucky color today, yellow. If some kind of mistake occurs at work that you had to fix, then you need to go back and start finishing up what you couldn't finish. A woman you know well needs you, she's someone older, give her a call. Having a good time in life is important, but so is sharing your success with others. The person you love also needs their essence to be appreciated and not just what they can give you. You need to take your work more seriously. There are projects that you have not resolved and that need more attention. You have a kind spirit and a great capacity to fight. This characterizes you. It is likely that you may be going through a moment of not knowing where to go or what to do. Try to encourage yourself and start making your way along the right path that could lead you to success in love, work, and finances. A very important person in your life is looking to spend some time alone with you. They have a lot to tell you. Make a date for lunch today. You need to pay more attention to your relationship. Something is happening between you that could keep you apart for a while. No matter what it is, it could be something that has an easy solution, only if both of you do your part. You are not allowing the natural growth of your interior to happen in you, which means that you are not evolving, something very important and fundamental for our path and the progress that we must have in it. You are beginning to grow and mature aspects of your life in which you were previously weak. You begin to take more responsibility for your actions and for the consequences of them. Start doing an exercise routine that helps you get rid of some of the stress of everyday life. A person you do not know well is thinking about you, wants to get closer but is afraid that you will reject him. If you realized who he was and you have the same desire to get to know him, try to. You are not giving much consideration to the events that are happening to you. This is why many times you do not understand what is happening to you. It may be that you need to pay more attention and try to understand much more the environment in which you develop. You are likely to receive a negative comment from a person who has a lot of power in your workplace. Don't let this get you down. You can turn this bad result around in ways you hadn't thought of before. Let your creativity fly today. Exercise is good for all the organs in the body and is very beneficial for keeping the skin young. The centaur is looking for greener pastures and may be thinking of moving somewhere else, perhaps even to another part of the world. That's why you'll have to come up with a good plan that will give you the satisfaction you need and the grass you really want under your feet. If you have children, generational differences often cause conflicts, especially during adolescence. Communicate with them in a way they can understand. Being a parent is difficult and can be an exhausting job, and that won't bring you anything new. Life sometimes goes too fast and you're falling behind in certain things. Apply new technologies to your work or to the business you have, if this is your line of work. A friend will offer you a job. If you are unemployed, it will be an excellent opportunity to start over. Love is never impossible. You are just looking at the wrong person. That is a problem when it becomes a very bad problem for us. We must say the things that are in our hearts. If you do not do it, you could have a very hard time later, and you will not realize how things failed. If you recently experienced a breakup, today is the day you will begin to feel better and put aside the memories. Today you must take on the challenge of finding time to share and talk about what has happened to you during the day. Work is in a good moment, so if you need to ask for a salary increase, do it today without fear. It is always important to maintain health and be aware that everything we put into our body should be for good. I am talking about the food and drinks you ingest. Remember that it is important to follow a much healthier diet to enjoy good health. It is good for Sagittarius to leave some things behind. The past will always have an effect on our present life, but it should not prevent us from moving forward and always being happy with what life gives us daily. You will have a very productive day at work. It is likely that you will receive good news about a promotion or a salary increase, but you will have to wait a little for it. Do not be anxious. You need to cultivate patience in your life. A friend will ask you to help him with something important. It involves some physical effort. Do not say no. It is important that you remember that all areas of your life need their space, so if someone makes a claim to you today, it will be very justified, since it is possible that you are leaving aside some people in your life to give priority to work and other obligations. You are losing patience easily with the person you love, and that is never good. Remember that in a relationship, many times, we must endure things that we find difficult to handle or that are not part of our thoughts or customs, but that is what love is about. Knowing how to accept the good and bad parts of the person at our side. It is always good to have a group of friends to count on for times of emergency, so on this day you can manage to have a good group of people by your side who will teach you to see life in a better way. Remember what you are living right now. It is good to let things be better for you, but if you are always thinking about what does not serve you, you do not have much more to ask for yourself. You can find something much better if you just start seeing things as something much better in your own way. If you do not trust people, then you will not have the possibility of having a job opportunity that could come to the hands of someone very close to you today. A honey and lemon tea will be the best thing for your life now, much better than any remedy they can give you based on chemicals and things that are not good for your body. Tip of the day: don't expect miracle solutions for something that you know is going to be very difficult to fix with just a good disposition. You have a lot of things to do now. You must concentrate. And this was your horoscope for today. I invite you to give me a like and subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications bell so you never miss your totally free daily horoscope. I wish you an excellent day and see you next.